All right, what's up, guys? I'm back again with another video, and what I'm about to do is I'm about to end all of this debate about this Black Myth Wukong real quick, and I'm gonna give y'all my honest review of it. I have completed Black Myth Wukong a couple weeks ago, but matter of fact, so I'm not gonna give you my score until the end of the video, and just to also let y'all know I also beat not Dark Souls, Demon Souls yesterday or the day before, so not so long ago. I wrote a list here of the things that I want to talk about of Black Myth Wukong. For starters, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, man. People who keep saying that Black Myth Wukong is like a Souls light game. No, it's not, bro. It's a Souls light. It's a difference. It's a Souls light, in my opinion, but not a Souls light. And it does have some elements of what they be having in Souls games. Like I played Demon Souls right after Black Myth Wukong, which I'm gonna tell you about Demon Souls real fast too. Demon Souls gameplay is more like the fighting style is more on the slower end. You know what I mean? Like coming from Black Myth Wukong and then playing Demon Souls for the first time. Demon Souls, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Black Myth Wukong, in my opinion, you can see my gameplay videos if y'all don't, believe me or whatever, like, oh, this nigga capping or whatever. But Black Myth Wukong, in my opinion, was very easy. Demon Souls, very easy. It had some challenge to them or whatever, but it wasn't to the point where you pull out your hair or say, you know what, I rage quit or I just ain't gonna play this game. Fuck it, let it collect spider webs for all I care. No, it's not any of that. And like I said, I got some gameplay videos of Demon Souls and Black Myth Wukong. Matter of fact, I got me beating the final boss on both games as gameplay footage. But coming from Black Myth Wukong, when I played Demon Souls, well, only thing that made Demon Souls a little bit more challenging was that I wasn't used to the slow gameplay. It's almost like, have y'all ever, like, you go to sleep, right? And you have a dream that you like you fighting somebody, right? And when you try to punch, it's like real slow. It's like in slow motion. Sometimes that's how I felt playing fucking Demon Souls. But you know what? It balanced itself out because you could get, better weapons. You could build your character, what I'm saying, to the build of, whatever that suits you, that's comfortable for you. That's the beauty of it. And some of the bosses, man, on Demon Souls were complete fucking pushovers, man. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, bro. Like the boss battles in that game, a lot of them bosses are like punching bags, bro. You just go in there and just beat them up. You know what I mean? Do a little bit of dodging here and there, or if you have that shield helped me out a lot through the game. You can easily block their fucking attacks, dog. If your stamina build is like, I would say, like, if it's over in the 30s, I did my stamina all the way up to like 40. I think I'm gonna max out at that because I beat it already. I'm on New Game Plus of Demon Souls, but yeah, it's like if your stamina is pretty high, you block with that shield. Even when with the heavy attacks, you still gonna be all right. And they say that Demon Souls is like the father of the Souls games. Yes, when I played it, yes, it is. But at the same time, though, to me, I feel like from all the games that I have played, especially the Souls games, that one right there, that is the easiest one. And with Black Myth Wukong, bro, Black Myth Wukong was not hard, bro. I don't know what y'all are talking about. People who have these gameplay videos of them playing Black Myth Wukong, people who struggle with some of the bosses. You know what y'all problem is? What y'all do is y'all live stream Black Myth Wukong, right? Y'all live stream those games. But when y'all off streaming or y'all downtime, that's when y'all should be leveling it up. Y'all should be grinding. Y'all should be forming your character. You know what I'm saying? So you could, I got his level all the way to maximum to level 342 on Black Myth Wukong, bro. Because that's what I do. But people who go in the game or whatever and don't really farm or nothing like that and try to play it that way, that's why y'all having such a hard time with Black Myth Wukong, or had a hard time with it. You know what I mean? So yeah, all in all, man, the game was not hard at all, bro. It was fucking easy, dog. Just call it for what it is, all right? as far as like I said with Souls games, all right, Liza P and Neo way harder than Black Myth Wukong, way harder than Demon Souls. Now I'm not gonna lie, Liza P I struggle with, and I only struggle with the fucking bosses. You know what I mean? Because on certain bosses or whatever, I had to have used that Spectre or whatever, that computer generated character that helps you out in a game, because I couldn't have done some of them bosses, bro. I don't know, bro. Probably couldn't even have beat without that type of help and those throwables I had. I didn't need no help with Demon Souls. Didn't need no help with Black Myth Wukong. The shit was, you know what I mean. Now I made a list of Black Myth Wukong, right, y'all, of the hardest bosses, and it goes as follows. The first hardest boss on this game, like the hardest of the hardest, is Erlang. Even though I didn't lose that many times to him, but that dude was real hard. He was real tough, right? A lot of people compare him to Melania off of Elden Ring, and I will be unboxing Elden Ring on my next video. So I can go ahead and download it so I can start playing that, and I might do some live streaming of that. And I also got the DLC that came with it, Shadow of the Erd Tree. So it actually cost me a little bit more. It was $79.99 plus tax at my Best Buy, at my local Best Buy or whatever. But yeah, Erlang was one of the hardest bosses of Black Myth Wukong. The second hardest bosses of Black Myth Wukong, of course, we all know, is Yellow Loon. Yellow Loon, bro. Yellow Loon, however the fuck you say it. That dude right there, he pissed me off so many damn times, man. That game, I couldn't even count, bro. Almost like that was the part where I had to grip my controller because I was really fucking mad, man. He pissed me off a lot, especially on that one attack. Like when you almost finna kill him, you got like maybe 2 or 3 more hits, and he pulls some stupid ass move on you. The third hardest boss. Okay, I'm going for the hardest, right? Okay, I said Erlang number 1, Yellow Loon number 2. To me, in my honest opinion, I'm gonna have to go with the chapter 5 end boss. That the little boy when he turns to the, like they call him Red Boy. I don't know. I forgot his name for his second phase or whatever, but he was a hard boss to me in my opinion. I saw some people when they streamed it or whatever, they gave him easy light work, but he was hard to me because this is one thing about Black Myth Wukong that people don't understand, and I'm going to explain it to you on why it's harder, especially with certain Souls games, because why it's harder for some certain people, and certain people is really not that bad. See, the thing about Souls games is like with Black Myth Wukong, the AI is like very smart, so it detects your gameplay abilities. Like, for instance, if you're real good at Black Myth Wukong, it's going to give you a harder time. If you're not really that good at it, or if you're just playing it, like, what I'm saying, regular, the bosses, you really not gonna have a hard time with the bosses, so they pick up on that crap. The AI is extremely smart on Black Myth Wukong, man. I'm telling you, it's very smart. It's ridiculous how smart it is. And that's what happened. See, with Red Boy, when I played him, I fought. Like, I brought it, you know what I mean? And he brought it even, he came even harder because I was coming with the shit. So he said, nah, I'm gonna try to one up you. You ain't gonna play me like that. And that's what happens. Like, the videos I seen people fighting Red Boy off of Black Myth, they wasn't really, it seemed like they really wasn't trying to give it they all. They were just, to me, I feel like bullshitting around. But enough of that, boss. Let's go to the fourth hardest boss in the game. That award goes to Yellowbrow, the Buddha. This dude, okay, his second phase. Well, no, I'm gonna say his third phase because he has 3 phases. Basically, the first phase is you fight him. Second phase, you fight this. I don't know, this other dude. The third phase is where it really gets serious. You know what I'm saying? Because he's the type of guy that if you use the pluck a mini spell on him, he would turn your own guys against you, dog. So because one time when I was using that spell on him, I was like, why are they attacking me for it? That don't even make no sense. There was so much going on at the screen at one time because I was using the pluck a mini and I was also using other stuff. but he will turn automatically. You can't use that with him. He turns them against you, like just like that. And also, when you use the immobilize spell on him, he turned into some type of he turned into like brass. So basically, when you try to hit him, it bounces off or whatever. He could attack you just like that. You know what I'm saying? And deflect it some kind of way. But he turns into like, it's not stone, but it's like some type of hard brass material or whatever. So you can't use, because when you do that, he does it anyway. But when you use that spell on him, he turns into it automatically. So that was crazy. Now the negative part I have about the game is that of course, it has some invisible walls. It has the difficulty to me was uneven, because you had certain bosses that actually gave me some trouble, that were pretty hard. But then you had bosses, what I'm saying, way after them that were easy. You was like, that doesn't make no sense though. You know what I mean? Because some bosses, it was like I said, the difficulty was like fucking all over the place. It had a confusing ass story, very confusing. The story was, to me, I feel like you have to play the game at least 3 different times to get the lore of the story, or you have to have some knowledge of what the game based off of. Shit, I can't even think of the West or something like that. You have to have some type of knowledge of whatever the journey to the West. My bad, y'all. You have to have some knowledge of that too, or be a fan of that to kind of grasp the story. But from what my understanding is, spoiler alert. If you haven't played the game yet, what I'm saying, don't. After this, go ahead and stop it right now, because I'm about to go into spoiler territory real fast. But I think the thing is that with the game itself, the story is basically like you fight. You play as this monkey dude named and you know what? I actually forgot his name too. It's been because I've been on some other stuff, like other games and stuff like that. But he's the chosen one is who you play as. Oh, Sun Wukong. That's his name. Sun Wukong. I believe that he basically got killed. You know what I'm saying, at the beginning, after you fight Erlang on the beginning or whatever, and you basically about to win, and then Erlang it does to a cutscene, and then he kills him. He kills Sun Wukong. So basically, it's like your memory. Your memory gets wiped out, and you have to find these elements or whatever. It's 6 of them to basically get yourself back together. It's kind of weird though, you know what I mean? But you're playing. You're not technically you're playing as Sun Wukong, but you're not, because he don't even talk like he did on the introductory scene. As the chosen one, he just stayed silent throughout the whole game, which I didn't understand why, but now that I think about it, it kind of makes sense of why he probably doesn't talk, because he's not really himself. He's pieces of himself. Because like I said, it's weird, dog. And so basically, out of the scale to his would be my score. Out of the scale to 1 to 10, this game right here, Black Myth Wukong, is in fact a masterpiece. Don't get me wrong, it's a masterpiece. I'm still looking at my notes, y'all. Going through some of this stuff, but I believe it is a masterpiece. If it had the potential of being a 10, this is another thing I want to say real fast though. Another issue, it's a small issue I had with it. The load times, man, they could have fixed that, because I know when the game was in development, it was originally intended to be on the PS4. And you know how the PS4 games are, some of their load times a little bit longer, but it had some long load, not really long, but for a PS5 game, or the next generation game, you would think it would be a hell of a lot faster than that. But they should have fixed that, because they've been working on the game for years, but by the time it was released, it didn't come on the PS4. They knew that it was for the next gen console, so they should have fixed that, ironed that out just a little bit. That did kind of affect the score too, because all in all, the game is like 10 worthy, but it's a lot. Hopefully they fix it and I can bring my score up. But out of a scale of 9 to 10, I'm gonna go ahead and give it like a 9.2. And with Demon Souls, I'm gonna go ahead and review that one as well, since I just beat it. Demon Souls, the graphics, the gameplay, everything is amazing, bro. I just wish there was more to it. I feel like it was still easy, in my opinion. The challenge wasn't really there. Demon Souls, I would probably have to go with I'll probably give Demon Souls a 9.5 out of 10 because that game is fucking awesome. If y'all haven't played Demon Souls, if you're on the PS5, go ahead and check it out. All right. But I'm about to go ahead and do another video real fast of me unboxing Elden Ring, the Shadow of the Earth Tree DLC edition. So I'll go ahead and play that and get that over with. It's gonna take me a while for Elden Ring because I heard that a lot of people, even people that real good at those type of games, they said it took them damn near like hundreds and hundreds of hours. One dude said it took him 1,000 hours because he was, he was trying to be 100% completionist or whatever. So it's gonna take you a while, and that's what I'm striving for. So, till next time, y'all, thanks for tuning in. This is your boy, Mr. Joystick. Don't forget to like, subscribe, all the good stuff, and share this video. But that's just my honest review. And just to let y'all know, man, once again, Black Myth Wukong is not a Souls-like. It's a Souls-like. It's more acting to, like they said, like Devil May Cry and God of War. Because what Souls games do you know? It has some, like I said, some Souls elements to it. But what Souls-like game do y'all know have fast comeback like that? You know what I mean? Like, it's ridiculous, but it was dope. I love the fighting style. I love the combat, man. It was awesome, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. I wouldn't trade that in for the world. But anyway, y'all, thanks for tuning in. I'm gonna do another video. So, all right, peace out, guys.